Hi, it's Bernard Nomberg with the Nomberg Law Firm in Birmingham, Alabama. I want to talk about a situation in work comp cases when the injured worker, our client, is receiving weekly compensation checks, typically called TTD, temporary total disability checks, and they are terminated from their job. What happens to the checks? What happens to the employment? Well, those checks are being paid in one of two scenarios most of the time. The authorized treating work comp doctor has taken the injured worker off of work completely because of the nature of the injuries and the medical care being received, or if the doctor is of the opinion that the injured worker can work in some capacity with limitations, but the employer cannot accommodate. Those are the main two scenarios when TTD checks are being paid. It doesn't guarantee employment. Most people in Alabama are at-will employees. One scenario that does occur during the situation when these checks are being paid is if the company has a policy, for example, that if you're off work for 6 months or so for any reason whatsoever, you can be relieved of your employment. You can be terminated. And in this scenario, let's say that that happens. Now those checks are being paid based on the scenarios that I just stated. Those checks should continue to be paid even though you've been terminated from your employment. Now, this could change if your work status changes. For example, the doctor says, well, they can return to work in a limited capacity with certain limitations, and the former employer could have accommodated that position. Then those checks could stop. But in most scenarios, when someone is terminated, those checks will continue until or unless their job return to work scenario, limitations, restrictions, if any, if that changes. If you have that situation, that scenario, just give us a call. We deal with this quite a bit. 205-930-6900 is our office number. Nomberglaw.com is our website. Subscribing to our YouTube channel will ensure that you continue to get these videos as they come out.